Hey everybody. I just wanted to introduce myself. My name is Shreya, and then Kat should be joining us shortly. Thank you so much for coming to our newly formed Astro Vendor Success Series, and hopefully that the whole thing is just to kind of create these fun little ways that we can gain more access to the pet owner for Astro Offers and increase these uptakes. So today's going to be best practices for Astro Offers, as well as the images that go along with the offer tiles that we actually suggest that you form. And then if not, you're always able to hire Astro if you wanted to have images created as well. Let me just quickly check and make sure that everybody can hear me okay. I'm going to put something in the chat, and if everyone can say that they can hear me, that would be amazing. Yes, perfect. Thank you so much, Nicole. Okay, so I won't take too much of your time because, we want efficiency. Thank you guys so much. Oh, thanks, Kat. Perfect. Okay, so again, Astro Offers best practices. This is our quickest growing platform in Astro Loyalty right now, and we're so happy with the success, and we can just see this entire Astro Offers and consumer promotions just taking it to the next level. So let me just kind of go through this slide here. So again, kind of reiterating, let's talk Astro Offers. I mean, for those who've dealt with me, this is what I kind of, this is my baby with the company. So here's a few tidbits that are very, very important to always reiterate. So Astro Offers are the only way to guarantee your deals get to pet owners. We do have the distributor discounts that do happen. We do pass those on to the retailer. The question is, we are not quite certain that the retailer is passing that to the end user. So another cool thing, Astro Offers is completely free to retailers. There's no monthly subscription. Anyone can use Astro Offers in the indie brick and mortar channel. So they can be implemented by retailers in their own POS systems as well. And the data is sent to Astro versus the distributor or back to your brand. So we're eliminating that paper processing, all of that for you, and we're basically acting as a clearinghouse. So technically, there's no downside for retailers at all to be using Astro Offers because it's free for them. It's an amazing tool for them to get incremental sales, grow their business, and gain that customer loyalty repeatedly. Now, Astro hosts your brand's loyalty data warehouse. So you can easily go in real time and see what's working with your promotions. You can see what stories are supporting you. You're even able to dissect, territories that might be doing better than others and see where you either are doing a fabulous job, people that can use a little pick-me-up. It's just such valuable information for you to have when you run these offers through Astro. So here's the thing, too. I mean, we understand that people do run promotions outside of Astro, but if you are running those outside of Astro, you are going to have gaps in your information and data. Now, again, I know I keep saying this over and over, but Astro Offers is completely free for retailers. So they can also utilize their own POS system. And then it's a very simple upload form, and they can send it to Astro for processing for free as well. So that's for the retailer who doesn't necessarily want to sit there and put each transaction into Astro in real time with the customer there at the register. We do have alternatives. And at this juncture with our sign up, a retailer is now able to go to astroloyalty.com, and they can now sign up for an offers only activation. So they can start immediately doing offers today. They will not get charged. They can go ahead and just designate they only want to do Astro Offers. So I know we had a little bit of a different process before where we would have them, sign up for the free trial, and then we would kind of do some stuff on the back end. But now we're able to go ahead and let them sign up for offers alone. So that's going to be a huge thing to kind of shout from the rooftops with some of your stores, because now there's absolutely zero risk, zero liability, everything. It's just so easy for them to go ahead and do this like immediately. And then so now we're kind of getting into the offer images, which is basically the fun marketing component of these types of vendor success series. So the offer images are extremely important, and here's why. These are facing the consumer, these are facing the retailer, these are facing all of your distributor sales reps. They're used in your Astro web page flyer, which is basically that link that constantly updates when you have an offer that's changed, or add like an addition of a frequent buyer program if you're on Share the Love. That is such an important link to just keep an email blast to your stores and your accounts, because they will always be able to see what's happening with your particular brand. Now, also on our end, we encourage these retailers to share these images on their social media. It's a simple and effective way to reach additional pet owners. So that's why we want these images to be extremely marketable. And then also they're featured in our Astro marketing guides if they relate to a pet holiday. So I know we have National Active Dog Month. We had raw feeding month or week. I think Kat can correct me on that one. Sometimes for 4th of July, we'll of course do a lot of the calming products like hemp CBD. So we really do these little nice categorized type communications where it's not overload of anything, but we'll pick and choose depending on the holiday or depending on what kind of pet, besides holiday, but just like the raw feeding week, right? So we'll tailor, and Kat's really good about keeping those in a calendar. We'll make sure to create specialized posts for our retailers to make sure that we broadcast the brands that are, in line with that particular holiday. And then not only that, it's often used in the campaigns that are created through our marketing suite by retailers for the pet owners. So again, we're just going to stress it. They're very important. Oh, I'm sorry, 1 second. Okay, so here you go. What can you do as a brand with your images? This is also important too, because this is just an additional way to reach more pet owners through your own social media pages. So we do encourage with the offer tiles, post those on your own social media accounts. They get so much traction. It would get people talking, and retailers have visibility to it, and it's going to make them want to stay competitive. So posting your own offer tiles in your brand social media pages will alert your followers to the special Astro offers. And then of course, we all know these stories, they're quick 24-hour stories that people love to watch and see. This will create a nice buzz for 24 hours, highlighting the exciting news of your Astro offers. So we really do encourage you to share these images on your own pages as well for just that additional traction. Now, we've picked some examples of amazing images that we've received. So these 3 companies have nailed it as far as how clear it is. I can look at this image and I know exactly what the offer is. I can see exactly what flavors. I see that it's tied to Astro. So that way, me as a consumer, it's getting me talking, okay, we kind of want, obviously it's your promotion and whatnot, but the benefit of having the consumer kind of know who Astro is because then it guides them to download the mobile app. So it just gives additional views to all of these deals. And again, the end of the day, you want your products going to the end user. And these are all various ways to facilitate that. So just having that Astro language, Astro offers, Astro loyalty, even on your share the love images, we have those logos for that as well. It just creates that presence for a consumer to say, hey, what else does this brand have going on with Astro and our retailers as well? And what's really cool is even in the mobile app, the stores are able to customize it to their store. So it's not really like an Astro loyalty app. It is on the outside sometimes, but everything is branded to their store. So again, it's that sense of that loyalty and keeping that customer coming back. Now, let's go to some examples of not so good images. So we have seen these submitted in the past. Sometimes it's just a logo or images of food, or sometimes it'll be so vague with, just can deal. It doesn't state what the promotion is. It leaves lots of confusion. Okay, are they dollars off a bag? Are those small bags? Are those big bags? It's just too confusing. And lately, if we do get images like this during offer submissions, I will usually send the offer back. So I do want to just kind of give you that information. You can always go take a look at other people's images just by going on astroloyalty.com, click on the Astro Offers tab, and then if you want to view all the live offers, you can see a clear-cut difference of imagery. And, we just want to make sure that your images are standing out for all of these different places that people are going to be seeing them, especially pet owners. So again, that was a very quick overview of just images. And if there's any questions at all, Kat, I'm not 100% certain that you wanted to add anything right now. And then Rachel, let's see. Yes, neighborhood indie pet farm feed stores as well.
Yeah, so hopefully you can hear me okay.
Yes, I can hear you.
Awesome. So so the big thing with the images themselves, that's going to be the best and absolute way that you can showcase yourself on Astro, because like Shreya said, those images are both retailer facing and consumer facing. So for one, think of it this way: your stores or Astro retailers are scrolling through the dozens upon dozens of offers that are available to them every month. And there's a lot of them. Like if you go to astroloyalty.com and then go up to the top where it says brands on Astro, you'll see every single one that's on Astro. That's a lot. So think of it, retailers are scrolling through just like you are in a social media feed. That image is going to pop out at them as being like, oh, wow, that's really cool. I'm going to enroll in that one. So you're trying to attract people that may not have done or not carry your brands before, and they're considering taking it on or whatnot. And then think of it too, you have your pet owners out there that may not have tried your brand before or may already be a fan of your brand. So you have retailers or yourself posting these images on social media. Think of it, people are scrolling through their feeds really quickly. You want your images to pop. You want them to tell the consumer, the retailer, everything that they need to know about your offer. The most important pieces: A, your logo; B, it's on Astro, so it's only available at Indie Pet Farm and Feed; and that it's and then what it is, buy one get one, all that. So yeah, that's my 2 cents from
That's the gist of it.
Yeah.
So if there are any additional questions, we can definitely. Kat, there's no way for people to unmute, right, with this platform? I'm sorry, I don't know.
Yeah, no, not this one.
No?
It's,
Okay.
yeah, we just keep it in the chat. Mm-hmm.
And then let me put my email in the chat as well. So that way, if you have any questions just regarding, offers and consulting and all of that fun stuff, I would love to set up a call with you. Let me put this in here. I know most of you I've spoken with several times, but here's my email address. Do you have analytics on how many end consumers are using the app? Kat, regarding the mobile app user.
Right. Yeah. So that information, so the retailers primarily have that information on their own. So like those utilizing the marketing seat will be able to see that very clearly. And then on our end, we are adding new features to the mobile app, and we're going to have a big push through My Pet Eats Local. So let me share that into the chat right now, mypetEatsLocal.com. So definitely check that page out and follow that page on. So we have an Instagram and a Facebook page for My Pet Eats Local. So My Pet Eats Local is what we announced at Global. This is the very first platform that we have where we're actually targeting the pet owners. We're giving them something to be proud of, that they're supporting local businesses and so forth, and that they're supporting things like adoption. So sharing the love ties into this, Astro Offers ties into this, and so forth. So we're going to have a store locator on here. So, pet owners can find Astro participating retailers in their area. We're considering adding a way for pet owners to be able to sign up at a local independent retailer, essentially creating an Astro pet owner account. And we're going to give them ways to download the app that way as well. So we're trying to put that into the hands of the pet owner and bringing them into the conversation. So prior to this, it was just, Astro, the retailers, the brands, and the distributors having this conversation. But we wanted to pull pet owners in as well. So yeah, right now we have a good amount of people on the app, but we should see a huge pop once we get My Pet Eats Local really off the ground. So
absolutely. Yeah. And the cool thing with our shelf talkers too, there is a QR code on there that the pet owners can just, scan with their phone, and it guides them to the mobile app as well. So we do encourage stores to make sure they're putting up the signage, the shelf talkers, but we make sure there is a QR code for the app on each one of them.
Yeah.
Well, awesome. Well, I mean, again, if there's any more questions in the chat, I would love to answer them. And if not, I've got my email address there. So if we want to take more of this kind of conversation offline, I will be more than happy to schedule something with you. Oh, Justin, waiting for you. Let's see. Of course, Rachel, thank you so much for taking the time. Justin, you as well, everyone. Thank you so much. And then again, we'll be hosting these every month. And then of course, we'll make sure we post them everywhere to make sure you can register. And then if you can't attend any one of them, just make sure you register, because then you'll at least get a recording of it. So we do encourage you to register for each and every one, regardless if you can actually make it. Thank you, everyone, so much. And we will chat soon.